each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings.
Johnson. P.I.
We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
Probably
Spent a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Maybe this is the year right here. Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Right? Energy. Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Energy. The first stage is realizing that you are.
turn up.
That's the first step. Confront yourself. Realizing that you are. Energy. Spent a long time on here pushing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They can't put negative notions on us. Think about it. Great things is happening, whether they want to believe it or not. Maybe this is the year right here. This is the year for it right here.
Oh, the name.
Right? Energy.
Hold on.
Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? Go within. There's something inside of you. We gotta do better collectively, you know? One's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't great, because you are.
DaWise.
Energy.
Atlas holding us down while keeping us high.
Enough.
With the law of one, we reach for the sky. His arms so strong, the weight won't break. With every step, he helps us away.
We should use the flip me dip.
Move as one, moving in love.
Or flip the flip.
Moving in love. Move as one,
I just use the flip my dip, I guess.
move as one, moving in love. Atlas eyes on the prize.
Flip my dip, then manipulative.
Now we
Flip my dip, then
realize what
manipulative.
brought us here. His heart of gold, it lights our way.
No, just flip my dip, then manipulative.
He paid
Not
the
her.
toll for a
Because they never
breath.
like one person. I did
Move
first.
as
There was more than one person that was one.
Move as one, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love.
Look at you. Thank you.
Reach for his hands, the stars align. Time bends softly, no dividing line. Together we rise, no walls, no end. Atlas leads us where the broken mend. Move as one,
Ain't it a wonderful day? I mean, listen, I think it's a beautiful day. I mean, I was outside. I got a little bit of cutting done. I'm gonna get a little bit of cutting done later on, as far as that goes. But hey, man, I think it's a beautiful day. I mean, we might as well pop out. You know what I mean? Why not? Might as well pop out. Might as well actually, it's one of those days, you know what I'm saying? One of those type of moments. Yeah. We told y'all to stop it. We asked y'all to quit it. You just wouldn't stop. And now all the people that was around you want to step away. Like they didn't play a part in it. Y'all played a part in her page being gone. Y'all did that.
In your chat, them swords be lurking, ready to chop your Birkin. We can see you playing lambs, but you built your shit on scams. Playing victim to make it rain. Now you swim in the sea of pain. Now stay in your lane. Yo, chat better make it rain. Yo, chat better.
Hey, this album out. This album is about to be out. I think this album is going to drop tonight. Make sure y'all go check it out.
Then you hide behind I'm French.
All right.
The universe gave you a sign.
Move on.
It's why your channel's
one more
on the
live
line.
about this and move
love
forward.
Love is not a joke. You should have thought before you spoke.
This album
Acting
out.
like you better than woke. Now
And,
you're choking on the smoke. If you don't want the wrong words to leak, mind the gap before you speak.
See?
Now stay in your lane.
Obviously,
Yo, chat better make
everybody
it
ain't
rain.
the play.
Yo, chat
You know what I'm
better.
saying?
Yo, chat better make it rain. Now stay in your lane.
Obviously,
Yo,
everybody's
chat
not
better
the
make it
play.
rain.
You
Yo,
know?
chat better. Yo, chat
And
better.
sometimes
Yo, chat better make it rain.
you find out
Less
the
than a
hard
year,
way.
you on the scene. You act like you set the queen.
Y'all make sure y'all
Hiding
go
behind the
check out the
Caucasian
last
flag.
video.
Backstab, jag, and lose the bag.
All right. Y'all go make sure y'all sorry. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the last video that we posted. All this negativity you see, not even YouTube are allowing certain vibrational frequencies to continue anymore. So, as part of the cleanup program, you're probably watching a number of people. See, this is about vibrational frequency. Frequency is one of the highest levels of us, right? Unstable connection. So right now you're watching different applications come into a grander understanding of that frequency that is us. Hey, do custom artwork. Would you like to see some of my work? Yes, but if it comes with a steep price, then no. So let's talk price first, and then we'll talk about seeing your work later, because a lot of y'all just come into the Twitch and be like, and y'all be tricking me, because I give y'all my Discord. Y'all send me all this work on Discord. I'll be like, I love your work. I want you to manage my Twitch page. And then y'all be like, what's your budget? How much you make? Like, whoa. How do we get there? How do we go there? Make it. So, yeah. So, everything that's happening is happening for a greater cause, right? With everything that's going on, I understand it's a couple of y'all that's hurt. It's a couple of y'all that's in the bushes. Don't worry, you'll come back around. I see y'all mindset are changing on a couple of things after y'all hear, the truth about everything, right? So I know it's a couple of y'all owls out there that's, coming to the realization that, this person was of a lower vibrational negative. And the reason why I terminalize, I deem to terminize it that way is because I don't want you guys to think that, oh, we did this out of this or out of that. Y'all know the levels of what this person was doing. Y'all know this person was literally, doxing information, right? Sitting there looking up people's police records or whatever it is that she was doing, or whoever was bringing it to her, because I don't think she was doing that herself, right? That was people that was bringing her that stuff. People left the Discord and ran over there to her page and brought her variations of information that she used to content. That y'all are partly the fault for that. All right. So when you're looking at it, however you're looking at it, I hope you take credit for the part that you played. Okay. In that whole thing, all that grifting, all of that. Why. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, right? So that's a good thing. And make sure you guys are here tonight for the conversation. We looking at right now, it's looking like Nicki Minaj is, taking over the whole, Rock Nation thing. So we rooting for Nicki Minaj. I think Nicki Minaj truth speaks a lot more than Jaguar rights. I think Nicki Minaj will be great as a conspiracy theorist, podcast host. I think, sitting down and having conversations with Nicki would be way greater than any type of conversation that we can possibly have with Jaguar. So we are pushing for Nicki to come into this whole conversation about the industry and the Down Low brothers and everything that's going on. So we're pushing for that more than this Jaguar thing. Jaguar is not a credible source, right? The way that she, I mean, let's think about it. We literally help more people than Jaguar. We help way more people than Jaguar on here. So how is Jaguar out here saying she advocating for victims, and she literally did nothing but create more victims online? Make that make sense. Is she supposed to be the advocator for these victims, and all she did was create more? Like we gotta save YouTube from Jaguar at this time. Huh? Y'all don't remember what she did with Wolf Coochie's nephew when she put him on a date with Ayasha's son? Y'all don't remember that? Come on, man. Why we be living this life and act like we don't remember what's going on in this life? Y'all don't remember how Jaguar talked about Essie Berry? Y'all don't remember that? How she talked about Rerun? Y'all don't remember that? How she talked about Shaquita Berry? Y'all don't remember that? Come on, we gonna name names now. It's time to get back focused, get back on the topic. Jaguar out here creating more victims than helping. I ain't seen her save nobody. I ain't seen her help nobody. From going back to Tokyo Tony and her involvement with the whole, Nature Boy cult. I ain't see Jaguar do nothing but start mimicking exactly what Nature Boy and them was doing, using religions to hide, right? And let's not forget her involvement with the son of someone else, certain said doctors, their sons operated cults and so on and so forth. So when we really digging back in the history of Jaguar, we got to go back that far, right? She learned certain things that happened to certain people, and then she used their stories in order to get money online. Let's tell the truth about this, right? I mean, She took other people's stories, even brought them into the fourfold of it to try to use their stories, told them how to present their stories to the public, right? And then utilized them in every way possible. And then as soon as the gig was up, she threw them to the curb, right? And we're watching this repeated thing happening over and over again. And the only thing that's really changing is the players, right? And you're watching that same thing take place with the AtWoods Network also. So when you are sitting online and you're actually looking for truth, don't be shocked by what the universe show you the truth is. When the universe show you certain variations of truth, don't be shocked. Because right now, under the Aquarius sky, your word is your bond. So if your actions ain't matching your words, or your words ain't matching your actions, in other words, if you ain't saying what you mean and meaning what you say, then you gonna have a delay. Huh? Cancel all appointments, cancel all flights. Your ass is grounded tonight. And some of y'all, stop being so high strung. Go outside, put your feet in the dirt. Put your feet in the dirt. Huh? See, all the people that follow Maggie, all the people that follow Donat, they're just upset because they choose the losing side, right? They couldn't keep their composure. They couldn't keep, they couldn't stay in the game. They couldn't stay in the game. You know what I mean? Lady T over there driving that big rig. You know what I mean? Old Lot Lizard trying to talk about somebody and say this, that, and the third. Girl, I want you to think about what you did as a grown person, right? You sat there, tore his page down, and then you act like you was building it. Let's look at the chain of events. You started getting your followers to report his live, right? He started talking about you on the live. He ended up beefing with Storm Monroe or getting into it with Sherelle's World. You used that opportunity to pull him onto Maggie's page, where you further showed that he was harassing you, right? So you are the one who got his page taken. And then you want to turn around and act like you were rooting for him and fighting his battle to get his page back. And now you're over on your page performing the same acts of defamation of character that Maggie has already showed. Sorry. I'm not getting enough oxygen or something. Talking too damn much. Let me breathe. So, sorry about that. But yeah, you're over there performing the same acts, that Maggie was doing, the same acts that the Knot was doing. I mean, you at this point, you even lying to yourself. You'll post something where you'll say, I'm out of here. I'm done with YouTube. I ain't coming back no more. And then the next day, you live again. And now you back mad at him because he don't want you back. You know that all you got to do is send him the $200. That's all you got to do. You know that because you're still in contact with him on the back end. So stop bringing your weird, messed up relationship on the front end, causing havoc in other people's direction because of my man, right? That's all you doing. You causing problems and friction for everybody else for some shit that you brought to the table. You brought that to YouTube. You brought that to other content creators. You put us in the middle of that. So don't try to talk crap about us now. We never asked you about your weird, strange relationship with the Knot Ricketts. And we can say that now because he not on YouTube and shouldn't be on YouTube and never should have been on YouTube. And my man.
You say it on loop like it's part of the plan. Delusional stalker, can't take a hint. You a trick ass, old bad built ass bitch.
Hey, this album gonna be out tonight. This album out tonight.
Bad built bitch with a stale taco wilted lettuce between your legs. off your meds. The voices talking, they all in your head. No,
Man, man, my
somebody
man,
check
my
on
man, my
this
man.
for a man who hit reverse quick. My man, it's getting pathetic. He dodging you like bills and credit. My man, Donut don't want you, please understand. Donut don't want you. He wants his member to be covered in doodle. You rode the short bus, never learned the route. Jump in deep waters, forgot how to get out. Gasping, grasping, now you yelling names. Got Atlas in your mouth, girl, stay in your lane. He don't want you, that ain't hate, it's facts. You chasing a ghost with emotional cracks. Back it up, trucker, park in reverse. You need a psych, evolving a nurse. My man, sounding like a broke down fan. Go cry in your cab, clutching a plan, but baby.
Listen, it's gonna be on Spotify, it's gonna be on Amazon, it's gonna be on iHeartRadio, it's gonna be on YouTube, Atlas Music Production, Atlas Family Music Production. I might put the link in the bio, so make sure you check out the bio. The link is in the bio for the Discord, so y'all can get over to the Discord faster with the link that's in the bio, right? So look, the diss track is out.
My man.
Oh, did you put the Black Owl on there? Did you put these two songs on there?
The fraud, the faker, the
This
coward.
one and this one?
Manny the Black Owl. This one's for no nuts. The
Make sure you got
fraud,
it.
the faker, the coward. Let's go. No nuts, you a threat, that's a comedy skit. Act hard in person, but you never commit. Sniffing that powder, trying to boost your flame, but your brain glitching, lost in the game. Push it out for me, that line is old. Fake flexing diamonds, but your jewelry's cold. Mean for no reason with a grin full of spite, but you fold when it's real, never stand in the light. Low budget actor, can't land a part. Wig on crooked, no soul in your art. Fake tough, fake deep, fake views you chase. You a walking L with powder on your face. No nuts got charges, you wildin' again. Fake lawyer talking, but can't even pretend. Picked on a queen, cause she cut off the cash. Now he crying in DMs looking real trash. Push it out for me, nah, push that plea. You a fraud with a script, no law degree. Big threats, no spine, just powder and cap. You a whole case file in a diss rap track. Got caught capping, mask slid off. You scream lawsuits, but your bluff too soft. Google law head, fake docs in hand. Can't spell your name, but wanna take a stand. Crying to fans, begging for bills, but threaten women got zero chill. Acting like you run the scene, but shiver when it's heat like a dope fiend. Trying to flex woke, say you the one, but you dark in the heart and dumb in the sun. Wigs stay on, blue coat for days. Say you chosen, boy you lost in a haze. Ain't enlightened, just snow in your dome. Got a YouTube glow, but no real home. Loud on the net, but your soul stay fake. Talk peace, live hate, you a walking mistake. Push it out for me, now push that fraud. You recycled your look and you front like a god. GoFundMe for a dream you won't chase. Scamming with catchphrases, stealing the base. Fake nose, fake teeth, lies in your grin. You ain't built to win, you just built for sin. SSI checks, but you flex online. Playing like a boss with a squatter's spine. Creators see you and they duck quick. You a mimic, a menace, a habitual trick. Being no women, bro, you sick. Squatting in homes, pulling leeching tricks. HIV housing, still acting elite. But you ain't paid rent, just lying in the street. Racist clown, hating your kind. Black man bashing black women online. You harass, you threaten, you live for the shame. But karma don't miss and it's calling your name. This one's for no nuts. The fraud, the faker, the coward. Let's go. No nuts, you a threat, that's a comedy skit. Act hard in person, but you never commit. Sniffing that powder, trying to boost your flame, but your brain glitching, lost in the game. Push it out for me, that line is old. Fake flexing diamonds, but your jewelry's cold. Mean for no reason with a grin full of spite, but you fold when it's real, never stand in the light. Low budget actor can't land a part.
Where is it?
Wig on crooked, no soul in your art. Fake tough, fake deep, fake views you chase. You a walking L with powder on your face. No nuts got charges, he wildin' again. Fake lawyer talking, but can't even pretend. Picked on a queen cause she cut off the cash. Now he crying in DMs looking real trash. Push it out from me, nah, push that plea. You a fraud with a script, no law degree. Big threats, no spine, just powder and cap. You a whole case file in a diss rap track. Got caught capping, mask slid off. You scream lawsuits, but your bluff too soft. Google law head, fake docs in hand. Can't spell your name, but wanna take a stand. Maddie the black gal, you found no doubt. Clean your
Yeah, Trueface. He found out what it was like. He found out what it was like to be swallowed up.
But you lie.
Hold on, we got a caller.
Instead, you made me do shameful things while you held.
Yo. Oh, never mind. They dropped back down. Never mind. I gotta find out where these songs is at. That's the name of them. It should be. I know.
Held all the strings and I cried. It's inconceivable and unbelievable. The type of demon it's given evil and diabolical. So there will be no forgiving. It's time for me to go, go another way. Get away now. So I'ma let you know. Oh, I'm gonna get away. Gotta get away now. You said it was easy. You were so greasy. I was so blind. You confuse me. Yes, you use me. Abuse me. Toyed with my mind. Inconceivable. So unbelievable. You are the devil. It's given demon. So diabolical. So there will be no forgiving. It's time for me to go, go another way. Get away now. So I'ma let you know, no, I'm gonna get away. Gotta get away now. Time for me to go another way. Get away now. So I'ma let you know, no, I'm gonna get away. Gotta get away now. You told me I would make it, but all you did was fake it. I'm sorry I put all my trust in you. Use me for a mention and save the attention. You'll pay for everything you put me through. It's inconceivable and unbelievable. The kind of demon it's given devil. You're diabolical. Baby, there'll be no forgiving. It's time for me to go, go another
give it up.
So I'ma let you know. Oh, I'm gonna get away. Gotta get away now. It's time for me to go, 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 go. Go another way. Get away now. So I'ma let you know. No, I'm gonna get away.
I thought it was so nice.
Gotta get away now. Gotta get away now.
What? You had
That should be the two right there.
yeah, you're right. Oh, the other one?
Yeah, that should be the two right there. Appreciate the super sticker, super chat. I think it was two of them that came through. Appreciate y'all. Love is love. Namaste. Ashe. Salutations. Salam. Peace. Yeah. So look, there's a lot of things changing right now. There's a lot of stuff happening. Not just the war, not just the war. Other stuff is happening too right now. As far as things that's going on, there's a fight inside of us right now. A lot of people are not recognizing that fight, right? They are creating different variations of whatever it is, right? But make sure y'all, tune in tonight, 8:00, roughly around 8:00 for tonight's live, where we gonna discuss some things and talk about some things. We're gonna see if we can get Nicki Minaj over here to talk about some stuff. We don't want to deal with Jaguar Wright. We don't want to deal with Jaguar Wright lies. We think Nicki Minaj has discernment, and we think that we can get disclosure from her. In other words, if we want to be informed, right, we might as well try to get informed by Nicki Minaj as opposed to Jaguar Wright. I mean, Jaguar Wright wrote a book called The Wood Shack and literally didn't say nothing about none of this stuff in that book. So, yeah, we can't believe her. She wrote a book about her life and she fabricated that. So, I mean, one or the two couldn't be true. Like the stories that she's telling now can't be true. Either the book is telling the truth or she. It just we just don't want to deal with the confusion no more. We don't want to deal with the mix up. You know what I mean? Appreciate you for becoming a new member. Love is love. So yeah, we don't want you. Yeah, we cleaning up these YouTube streets, one page at a time. Wolf Coochie, we tired of your to be continue ass. Everything is always to be continued. We gonna tell you this in the Patreon. We gonna tell you that. We done with you too, Wolf Coochie. Okay, we done with you, Wolf Coochie. We appreciate you for getting the page back, but we done with you, my boy. Like we done with you. We go figure out life. Go back to the radio studio. You probably had a better radio personality than you do a YouTube personality or whatever. Everything you say always leads to a to be continue. You know what I mean? You're always on some to be continue type stuff. Oh, go to the Patreon. We're gonna talk about it and we're gonna do it over here. Get your ass out of here. We sick of you. All right. So you got to move on too. All right. You got to move on too, Come on now. Move along. Moving on. All right. So yeah, Wolf Coochie, you got to go. We at this point, all y'all can go. We shuffling the deck for a greater cause. Okay. We shuffling the deck for a greater cause. We want a whole new deck. Sherelle and them, y'all can go. Y'all got some weird type of relationship going on. I ain't never seen a woman tell a man to talk, and as soon as that man start talking, they say, stop talking. Like, don't say that. Don't say, like, man, listen, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Is AT2 in here? Ask him, did he get those messages yet? Because that fallout is hilarious. That fallout is hilarious with them. Check on Luther. Check on Luther. If we could check on anybody, it'd be Luther. If you could check on anybody out of this whole equation, it would be Luther, okay? Check on Luther. Luther need checking on. If we could check on anybody else, we checking on Luther, okay? Save Luther, okay? So the whole situation is out of control. Everything is what it is. You know, it's out of control. It is what it is at this point. We can't do nothing about it. They have shaped their pages in the direction that their pages want in. And now that, you know, all of it is backfire on them and the truth is coming out, they can't deal with it. They can't handle it. They know the levels of defamation of character that they played. They know what they did, you know, so on and so forth. However you want to look at this. So it is what it is. You know, it is what it is at this point. You can't do nothing. Not even if you tried. Okay? You can't do nothing if you tried. All right? Let the truth be what it is, okay? Oh no, I didn't mean to put that up. No, it is what it is at this point. So yeah, we putting in work. You know what I mean? We working around the clock. We got a lot of stuff done. We getting a lot of stuff done, and we putting in work. You know what I mean? So if you support that, if you know what it is, then you know what we doing. And that's all it is. You know what I mean? Like we got to get stuff done. We trying to get. You know, it's just that's all it's really about. You know, that's all it's really about. A lot of people might not be into the things that we into. A lot of people might not be doing no work in real life. In real life, these people, you know, ain't motivated. You know what I mean? In real life, these people don't got no motivation. In real life, these people don't got no drive. In real life, these people don't got no, you know. Now, us on the other hand, you know what I mean? We progress in motion, you know. Progress in motion. We gotta put together the live streams. Also, you see, I messed up my Tims. You see my Tims, my custom made Tims. They all messed up. You know, grass all on them. You know what I mean? But yeah, we work hard. We work hard. You know, we work hard. We try to balance it out between streaming and everything that we got going on in the physical world. You know, we try to balance that out. You know, a lot of people don't practice that. They don't have no type of life going for themselves. You know what I mean? And the fact that I still find the time to do lives in between everything, you know, the fact that I still find time to do lives, everything like that. So you got to think about that. Like these people sitting on their ass doing nothing. I'm up 6 o'clock every morning, you know, putting in work, making sure stuff get done, so on and so forth. And then I'm trying to do lives in between, you know, and it's a lot. We do a lot. That's why I appreciate the Atlas family. I just want to say that, you know, shout out to the Atlas family. Shout out to the sister wives. You are greatly appreciated. You know, a lot of people might not understand the title of a sister wives, but I'm glad y'all overlooked what everybody was saying and understood the title of what it is that we call sister wives, you know, brother husbands, whatever title it is. I'm glad you guys overlooked it and realized the union of protecting the mind, keeping a good spiritual space, right? And the level of activity that's going on in the Discord with you guys playing videos, keeping each other in good conversation, so on and so forth. It's changing a lot. So, you know, shout out to them for doing that, always, you know, being there, supporting each other, so on and so forth. You guys support each other when I'm not even around. And that's a great thing because you're not leaning on just my support. You know, you're supporting each other when I'm not around. Hell, you're defending me when I'm not around. You know, I be saying leave it alone, but y'all be like, nah, you know, y'all be taking y'all spinach. Y'all be on y'all Popeye shit. So, you know, shout out to, you know, the mods, you know, like everybody else. They got great mods. We got great mods too. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to everybody that bought, memorabilia from the, store. You could check the link in the bio. I think it's linked now to the store, so you can get there a little bit faster if you just click the link that's in the bio. Check out our description. You'll see the link to the store there. So check that out. New things are being put up in there. The album will drop tonight for the music part, the little diss album that we got coming out, you know what I mean? And our unity is spreading. Remember, I always said that we will rub off on them before they rub off on us. And you're watching, different people shift into different variations of integrity. You're watching people shift into different variations of standing up for what's right. You're watching people shift into different variations of speaking into, speaking truth, right? And if we can just get Nikki over here to become a sister wives, that would be great. Nikki, just come on over, Nikki. I'll explain to you what a sister wife is, and then you can decide if you want to become a sister wife. Hell, the sister wives will become Barbs, and Barbs can become sister wives. It'll be perfect. It's like the perfect union, Nikki. You know what I'm saying? My collective, your collective, we're collective. You know what I mean? Like, so just come on over, Nikki, and we're going to fight this demon together, okay? Because that's what we do over here, okay? We fight demons. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Get rid of them all the time, huh? Algorithm ain't been the same since we've been around, has it? Huh? Tell the truth. The algorithm has not been the same since we've been around. They know that. They know the algorithm ain't been the same since we've been around. They've been like, man, look, the one thing that they was hoping, they was like, man, we hope this MFer don't team up with Danny. That was one thing they was hoping. They was like, man, we hope this MFer don't team up with Danny. They at one point we didn't even know it, and we had a little back and forth thing going with the whole Murph thing. It was like I threw it up there and she slam dunked it. Yeah, we didn't even know it. We was a force to be messing with before we was a force to be messing with. You know what I mean? Y'all remember? I remember. You know what I mean? With the whole Murph thing, we told them to leave us alone. We individually move like this by ourselves. Can you imagine what would happen if we did try to? Come on, we individually. Great minds, you know what I mean? We individually move like this. So, yeah. And really, like, we've been on it from day one. From day one, everybody knew what it was. From day one, everybody knew what it was. Everybody knew what the twist was, They knew we was over here doing what? What we start doing from the very beginning? What was we doing? We never stopped doing it. We never stopped doing it.
A lot of shit we do gonna have consequences.
From day one, what was we doing?
Be ready for 'em. Emergency, I just got out of surgery. I'm having problems with my heart and it won't work. I did some shit in my past and it's cursing me. I'ma stay right here up on this bicycle, take breath from me. I'm sipping his hand and eat this pain, but it ain't helping. My nigga wanna get the brain and that's just stressing me. I pray to God that God have mercy. I'm living a crazy life. I just shot at a nigga for talking some shit on the gang. He paid the price. I was young in the rush for the money, my hunger for paper and saved my life. And that shit can save tonight. If you wanna live shit, we can get rich, we can get paid tonight. Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit. Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down. Do anything to get it, but where you gonna go after? Shit, gotta think about it. 187. Murder by a nigga. You killed a nigga, you don't know it. You gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, Lord. Real talk. Hey.
Fight my demons, fight my demons, so many demons. Me against these demons, against these demons. Fight my demons, fight my demons, fighting my.
It's me against these
demons,
demons,
demons, demons.
these demons. Whoa, I'm fighting these demons up in this ghost. I'm fighting these demons, I'm on the ropes. They came with a beam up under my coat. Get hit in the spleen if you want to smoke. That money be green, so niggas on go. I'm niggas so clean, I used to be broke. Remember they laughed at me and they choke. Gave me the ball, nigga, they choke. Tables turn, that nigga, you go. My little nigga don't follow no code. Follow no code, no code. My nigga follow me like the pole. I stand on my word and stand by the consequence. They say I'm heartless, thanks for the compliment. I seen your dead homie, yelling company. BMG gang, and bitch feel incompetent. Don't wanna hear that shit, I gotta kill that shit. Lethal ability, I can get ignorant. We not considerate. Niggas do silly shit, we get the drilling shit. Guilty and innocent. Don't give a fuck about a bystander. I can pull up in the Highlander. Don't take no slander. Don't take no slander. Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit.
Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down.
Do anything to get it, boy, you gon' go up. Shit, gotta think about it.
187.
Murder by you killed a nigga, you don't know it. You gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, God, real talk. Hey. Fight my demons, fight my demons.
So many demons.
Me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons, fight my demons.
Fighting my.
It's me against these demons.
Demons. I'm gonna need some help over here, Nikki. Give me some help, Nikki.
As I sort through the rubbish, my days of thugging get slow and ruggish. Idolizing puppets who control the public like a controlled substance. Bullets in abundance, anticipating what I know is coming. All of a sudden, my past is blurring, my future is sudden. Dark and muddy, hoping for sunny, I'm still running. It's fine peace.
Fine peace. Y'all know we've been doing this from day one. We've been over here pointing them out. They know that. They know we've been over here pointing them out. That's why they've been mad at us. You know, we didn't know what type of layer we stepped into. We didn't know that, you know, that was that type of persona. We didn't know. But once we recognized the energy, you know, it was up to us to move accordingly. You know, we had to navigate around that. You know what I mean? So, Nikki, you speak about discernment. We need you. You know what I'm saying? Come on over here, Nikki. Come on over here. Fight these demons with me. You know, it's a different type of fight. It's not the same. All right. Just come on over. You know, your interactions with Ray J says it all. I see you operate with discernment. So y'all make sure y'all tag her in this video, and we will be going live again tonight. Right. And we're going to bring up some stuff. Right, because Nikki sent a Instagram, you know, DM out asking some questions to some people whether they knew what was going on in some of those Aaliyah videos, right? Behind the scenes of those Aaliyah videos back in the day, you know. And I used to like that song by Aaron Hall. You know that song, Aaron Hall, that I Miss You? I used to like that song, but after I heard his interview on you know, Arsenio Hall, I was like, oh hell no, this dude is sick. This dude is disturbing. But that's a topic for another conversation. You better go to the bathroom. And we told y'all, Maggie sitting there, R. Kelly all over again. I'm telling you. First, she didn't understand when we said last time when a woman's fed up, right? When she got the 3 strikes, 4 strikes, 5 strikes, we told her when a woman's fed up, no matter how you beg, it ain't nothing you can do about it. We told her ass, you know what I'm saying? It's like running out of love We told her ass, and it's too late to talk about it. Oh, let's talk about how your page went down. You used to talk shit to us daily, till the nights felt the same. And every time that we were heard, it was because your name. If they had $1, it was your share. And whenever we would come around, you was talking shit. Now when a woman's fed up, look at you. Now your trust is out the door. We can't hear you no more. You heard us too many times. Make it way, make it way. We ain't got to hear none of that shit no more. Emote. We ain't got to hear none of that shit no more. Huh? Oh, it's a glorious day. You ain't got to worry about that blue jacket shaking and gyrating all on the screen no more. Huh? We don't have to worry about that anymore, any longer. And it don't matter if she get it back, because she will come back a lot humbler. You know, Mantis appreciate the CA. She gonna come back a lot humbler. You know what I mean? Because that's all she needed to do from the beginning was humble herself. She didn't want to do that. You know, she's a badass. You know, and now she got these truck drivers out here. You know, damn lot lizards taking up the damn reins, coming at people. Coming at YouTube. She don't know YouTube gonna get her page up out of here too. She's sitting there making them threats towards YouTube like that. Lady Letitia, what's going on? I'm gonna drop the invitation if y'all want to come up. And look, we need to do something with this StreamYard too, because there's a way on StreamYard where you can share this with your audience. If you come up on StreamYard, I don't know if you guys got PCs or whatever. If I come up over there, I'm sharing it with my audience. All right. So if I come up on your page, we gonna have to be dual platforming, because I'm sharing it. So whoever page I go to, I'm sharing it with my audience too when I come up on your page. I just figured out that you can do that on StreamYard. So therefore it'll be, if I come up on your page, I'm sharing it with 5 other YouTube pages. So it's not just gonna be me sitting there on your panel. I'm sharing it with 5 other YouTube panels, and I'm going to click live on my TikTok and share it over there too. So if we're going to do this, we might as well do it real big, bigger than we ever done it. You know what I mean? Because it's going down every time I see your love. You know what I mean? We might as well do it real big, bigger than we ever done it. For real. Now Maggie's sitting over there talking about something. If I can turn back the hands of time. She's singing to that page. She is singing to that page. Then my darling, you will be mine. No, you can't turn back the hands of them times. No. Should have been quicker than that. Huh? I promise you. If Danny P, that's why I told y'all it's gonna be like an episode of Saw. It's like Jigsaw all over again. It's like all your life you depended on everybody else's content to make $1. Today, you're going to have to depend on your own. She couldn't do it. She couldn't depend on herself. She needed other people. That's why I was so glad y'all stopped going over there. I was like, man, y'all just need to stop going over there just so y'all can see. Now, like I already told y'all, like sometimes we went over there because we was bored. You know what I mean? We was in a Discord. We was like, man, Maggie's boring. She don't got nobody up there. Let's go over there and cause havoc. So we went up there, you know what I'm saying? And we cooked every time we went up there. When we was on the 5 panel, we went up there and cooked. We cooked so bad, they stopped messing with us. Remember, at one point, all of them was trying to beef with us. All of them. Big Hungry CC, Ronnie Slow, all of them was trying to beef with us. Ayasa was popping up like, where that Ralph guy at? He over here? Where's Ralph at? Is he over here? Where is he at? Grace was popping up. Where's Ralph at? Where is he at? Was that Ralph? Did I hear Ralph over here? They was looking for us. Huh? we caught them on Ayasha's page watching all that. No, they wasn't watching all that. They was over there watching Nick Cannon. Huh? I was like, damn, would you look at this? Shit. That was our first field trip in the Discord, you know? And now this lot lizard come along. She done kicked herself out of the Christian Rock sector. She ain't even in the Christian Rock sector no more because she done kicked herself out of the Christian Rock sector by siding with the Knot and talking shit about Christian Rock, right? And now she kicked out of the Knot didn't even have a sector because he was begging me to put his name in my title so he can try to act like he had a wave or something. You know what I mean? He was like, you could use my name in your title. What I'm gonna use your name for? Like, what type of shit? What type of time you think I'm on? That's why they over there lying now, talking about somebody used him to get numbers. Nobody needed you to get numbers. Oh, you know what I gotta send you? The recorded conversation of his voicemail. That would be good to go on the diss track.
Diss track released.
Dang it. Well, this track is already out, guys. So y'all make sure y'all go check it out. This track already out. You know, can't even do nothing. This track out already. What's the name of it?
Ralph
With my dip.
DaWise has rescued more women than Jaguar, right?
With my dip and them. Okay.
And out
Yeah.
of these women, none have appreciated it, and that shit ain't right. They turn their backs and told lies on our collective, saying violence is what we incite. Bitch, please, please. We fight demons, not people, so eliminate your negative assumption because none of it is right. We're here to protect each other's energy, not to tear anyone down. Just because you see people in our Discord stating they wanna fight doesn't mean they're a part of our collective. Undercover wanna be detectives, spies with lies in which we despise, makes your assumptions very deceptive. From Bonnie, Selma, Lady, Lactatia, Maggie to Golden Queen, we aren't searching for y'all's whereabouts, we ain't the damn beam team. Our focus is on bigger things. Our focus is on bigger things. We have bigger dreams. We have bigger dreams. We fight with facts, not physically, despite what y'all may think. With your carnal minds indulging in the wrong spirits, which is why you often drink. That's why you often drink. Why you often drink.
See, I knew this day was coming. I knew this day. Oh, 5 gifted memberships. Love is love. Hey, if you got a gifted membership, yeah, Lady Leticia, you're in that song. Not as a bad way. Wasn't looking for y'all because we not the Beam team. You know what I mean? Like we not going around searching for people on YouTube because we not the damn Beam team. So we not the ones on here searching for all these women to try to attack them because we not the Beam team. You know what I mean? And I went out and bought a, you know what I'm saying? Look, I bought one. I was going to celebrate, you know, I was going to celebrate, but I smoke these though, because, you know, that's Maggie's for, you know, them pre-rolls sitting there smoking them damn pre-rolls. We got some videos coming out too, I don't know, maybe in a couple of days or something. We're gonna put some videos out there to some of the songs. If you are a member, then the members get it, you know. And welcome the new members, welcome all the new members. Love is love. Namaste, Ashe, Sayuchi, Salam to the family.
If heaven is in your mind, you must be heaven sent. If heaven is a bind, you must be heaven sent. 'Cause I'm for you, and you're for me too. Yes, I need you, and you need me too. You must be heaven sent. Thought I was living life, then I met you. Feelings cut like a knife, could not forget you. Everything that I thought I knew was wrong. Who'd have known I missed out on love for so long? In that moment, it was crystal clear. If heaven is in your mind, you must be heaven sent. If heaven is a bind, you must be heaven sent. 'Cause I'm for you, and you're for me too. Yes, I need you, and you need me too. You must be heaven sent. I thought I had everything, I had the perfect plans, balancing total peace and all of life's demands. Never knew that I planned for a life so fake. Thank God that now I'm wide awake. In this moment, it's crystal clear. If heaven is in your mind, you must be heaven sent. If heaven is a bind, you must be heaven sent. 'Cause I'm for you, and you're for me too. Yes, I need you, and you need me too. You must be heaven sent. With you I'm achieving, now I'm believing we have something so real. With you I'm excited, and I am reminded heaven's more than how you feel. If heaven is in your mind, you must be heaven sent. If heaven is a bind, you must be heaven sent. 'Cause I'm for you, and you're for me too. Yes, I need you, and you need me too. You must be heaven sent. If heaven is in your mind, you must be heaven sent. If heaven is a bind, you must be heaven sent. 'Cause I'm for you, and you're for me too. Yes, I need you, and you need me too. You must be heaven sent. 'Cause I'm for you, and you're for me too. Yes, I need you, and you need me too. You must be heaven sent. Me out of the valley of the shadow of death. Make your way, make your way.
You thought we was done with your ass?
Make your way.
Not till the day's over.
Make your way, make your way. 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 Make your way, make your way.
All of the bullshit you put us through. Finally got your ass. Now I know how Craig and Smokey felt when they beat that little boy butt for knocking over all the trash cans. We finally caught your ass for knocking over our trash cans.
Make your way.
unity party that we have. We having a unity party. Ain't good to us. This is good to us. Slow the beat down. This is good to us. Did Golden become a member? Oh my goodness. Drop the beat. Damn. It's time to fire up the celebration group. We have to go to the room to the side, guys. We have to throw that shit to the... Got to fire up the big. Yes, sir. Gotta get all the way right today. Celebrate. One for Luca. This one's for you, Luca. She's finally gonna have time to walk here. Might even take you to the pet shop. Yeah, L for Luther. It's an L for Luther. Shout out to Luther. Shout out to Luther. That's what happens in the Black Sea sector. This album out today. This album is out. Y'all make sure y'all check it out on Spotify. Let them know too. Let them know we just made them famous. Put them in a whole diss album. Yeah, Maggie, we did that for you. We did that for you, Maggie. You're iconic now. Yeah, just not in the way you want it to be.
Beef on top of beef, oh yes. Yes, it's giving messy, real mess. We having
black.
So won't you come and take a sip?
Y'all want some of this black tea so damn bad? Come and get it.
But be careful not to slip.
Y'all wanted this to be the black tea sector.
Black tea.
Come taste it.
Taste the drama real good. Do you want some black tea? In the YT neighborhood. Truth is moving on them streets. But it's caught between them lies. Who be grifting, who cheats? Who be sending round them spies? Beef on top of beef all day. Every day. Troublemakers put on display. Do you want some black tea?
Also, if you guys need help with the social media management, please let us know. It is a link in the link tree where you can fill out an application in order to, we can help with a link tree. We can help you manage your social media account. So if anybody want to take themselves serious, build a brand around themselves, or need help building around their social media, we are operating on multiple pages right now. So we are multi-platform right now. And if you just click the link tree that's in the bio or in the description, you too can fill it out. It literally says social media management form or something like that. And you just fill that out and we'll get your link tree together for you and get back in touch with you with your link tree so you can start building on your panel and start building a brand around yourself. Remember, there is no me without you. So help me help you. All right.
We serving black tea. But be careful not to slip. Black tea. Taste the drama real good. Do you want some black tea? In the YT neighborhood.
in the watchy neighborhood. Even our haters gotta admit that the songs are good. You know what I mean? Even the haters gotta admit that the songs are good. They don't want to, and they don't like admitting it, but they know the songs are good. You know what I mean? You know. So yeah, so look, we a better thing, we doing greater, and that's what they're upset at. You know? We told them not to truth. We told them not to go against love. We told them not to go against the light. They did the opposite, right? Yeah, that's all we kept telling them. We kept telling them that, hey, a frequency is changing. Hey, don't go into that negative void. Don't go into that, right? Every time we went up on Magic's panel, we had to confirm, like, Magic, we don't have a problem with you. We don't want no problem with you, right? Every single time, right? And they still created problems. We told the Knot say, oh, what do you think about people saying that you're better than me and so on and so forth? Bro, don't pay attention to it. Don't read into it, whatever the case may be. They still operated with jealous energy. They still operated with a notion of, we telling them, yo, it's billions of people on here. It's enough for everybody. That's not what they wanted, right? Even got the old folks involved. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nobody call their fairy odd parents on me. They called their fairy odd parents on me. Came over here with a life alert button and shit. Huh? Y'all don't remember that? This motherfucker called his family odd parents. They came over here with the life alert button, started throwing obscenities all in the air and shit. We didn't know what the hell was going on. What the fuck? We thought they was our friends. We thought they was cool. Huh? Y'all remember that shit? Fucking family odd. We thought we was a part of the Itchy and Scratchy show. You didn't know what the hell was going on. Huh? We started reaching out to them on the back end, trying to figure out if they knew what the fuck going on. Like, yo, I think I sent Sherelle a message. Let me check. I know in my mind I did. Let me check. Let me make sure before I say this out loud. Let me check my Instagram and make sure before I say this out loud. Because I thought I sent her a message like, look, I don't know what the hell did not told you, but we should. And they never did. They never wanted to clear it up because they never cared about the truth. They never cared about, you know, us and our page or none of that shit that they made themselves look like they cared about. They never cared about none of that shit. All of that whole, oh, you know, we would just, man, get your ass out of here with that shit. Yep, we did send a message on June 16th. We said, hello, deepest apologies to whatever lie the Knot twisted and for the way I responded. I was under the impression that you was a part of it too. Now I see it was him playing games, right? That we did send a message. Okay. I was just making sure that I sent the message to Sherelle to say, like, yo, if you wasn't a part of it, then we apologize. And the way we respond, we apologize. But it's seeming more like they was a part of it. So, you know, kudos for us for being the bigger, you know, image in that one too. Because whether y'all want to believe it or not, we was operating on the back end properly and on the front end properly. That's why they show y'all so many falsified statements that says love is love, right? All of our responses are short. All of our responses are based off of one still operating as oneself, right? With the rights that they have as a persona. We tell them, hey, if you feel that way, you got the right to feel that way. If they said they wanted to take a break from YouTube, we was like, well, you should take a break if you feel like it's getting to you, right? We told people how to have certain boundaries and stuff for the madness that's going on, right? taught people to, you know, sometimes you got to give yourself a break away from it, right? We practice that over in the Discord, right? We have different music parties and, you know, so on and so forth over there, you know? So click the link in the bio if you want Ralph DaWise and get your butt over to the Discord, because that's probably most likely, if without a doubt, if you go over there, you're going to see that's where the party
The
at.
party's going on in the Discord. You can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there.
Discord might sign us for this song right here if we get in touch with Discord. We might be able to get sponsored by Discord.
We got art. Love is love, sets us apart. It's a virtual town, so inviting. You know they want you around, it's exciting. Oh, the party's going on in the Discord. Ooh, you can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there, socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. Storytime, movie nights, we get messy and watch the fights. It's a virtual town and it's glowing. Very busy with the love we've been showing. Oh, the party's going on in the Discord. Ooh, you can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there, socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. 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 The party's going on in the Discord. You can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there, socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. In the Discord. In the Discord.
And Lady T, you better keep your ass stationary. Whatever you doing, you better keep on doing it. Because if you don't think that, you know, YouTube knows about that little message that you put up saying that you're gonna make something seem worse, and Plotter and Plotter and Tara and all of y'all that's sitting there saying that y'all got a special surprise for me, y'all better pipe down with all of that shit. Pipe down with all of them threats. Right? Because whether y'all want to believe it or not, you are accountable for your comments that you putting on other people's pages. So when you go around on other people's pages and you posing threats towards somebody that's a content creator on YouTube, you know, you're only further showing that you do not deserve to be on YouTube either. So when y'all sitting there and y'all throwing out certain things saying that y'all got some type of special surprise for me and y'all gonna get me back and all of that weird stuff, pipe down with all of that. All right? Y'all know y'all looking for a place to be, right? So come on over here, huh? Come on over to Bruh's Barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Are you tired of the place up the street where they give you more sauce than they give you meat? Huh? Well, bring your ass down to Bruh's Barbecue, huh? Well, we'll be cooking up something special for you. Huh? Huh? You better stop playing with us. You heard what happened to the last security guards. Huh? Now stop thinking that y'all governing shit. Stop thinking that y'all gatekeeping. Huh? Let us rise to the ascension of what we supposed to be in. Let us rise to the vibrational frequency that we supposed to have. Stop trying to keep us in y'all low vibrational frequencies. Huh? Everything always reverting back to some type of body part, sexualizing everything. Weirdos. Some of us like talking about moon stars and quasars and intellectual stuff. Some of us like talking about being kind and being better. Some of us like that stuff. And you mad because Gargamel gone. Well, you can't have our Smurf energy. Okay? We ain't gonna let you snatch up Smurfette. Okay? You can't have our energy. Gargamel ass. Take that damn cat with you. On second thought, leave the cat. Leave the cat. But you go. All right? And anybody else that's operating like that. All right? You could take Ren and Stimpy ass with you. These two right here. Oh, cat dog. You could take them with you if they involved with the bullshit. If they involved with the bullshit, take them with you. Nobody care if they got $500,000 on their page. This stuff got to stop. This whole smear campaign thing that they do for content, this tearing people down for content, this keeping smaller creators from going live. Y'all literally, you know, we could have probably been had a viral video. Something of ours probably been went viral. Y'all let Ratchet TV use a little bit of our content. Y'all let, you know, we tired of that. We tired of it. We tired of the games. Talking about something, yeah, we did such, we seen that they was covering the Atwood thing and blah, blah, blah. Y'all ain't talking about that shit since. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Y'all trying to get money from the Diddy thing. But y'all closed the knot off because he was at the trial getting all kind of numbers. That's where y'all jealousy came in from. That's why y'all helped, you know, set up that little situation where y'all attacked him because he started getting traction with that Diddy situation. And who else is covering the Diddy story? Y'all. And what y'all operate on? Greed. So miss me with that shit. And don't come over here with your life alert button anymore. Huh? Y'all know y'all took that man page or played a part in it because y'all know the odds and ends to strike somebody page. So the moment he mentioned y'all was on his ass. So don't play with us. We see y'all game. We see what y'all doing, and it ain't right. It ain't right. Okay? That's why we need Nicki Minaj over here. Nicki, come over here. We got some good music over here, Nicki. Huh? Huh, Nicki? Come on over here, Nicki. We got some great music over here, Nicki. You're going to love it. Huh? You're going to love it. I'm a content creator. It's okay. This is my job. Hey, I bet they mad. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick. What? Nigga, we made it.
You be creators of nonsense, content of self-importance, hate spreading to no end, viral emptiness, no substance. Stop hogging the spotlight and share that shit. When you spread that ish, make it
we make it Wayne, make it Wayne. Oh, lucky.
Out here to change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick, get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. Algorithms don't move us. We move to rhythm of truth in us. Hating on love in your sleep. Time is up, now we numbers deep.
Whoa.
One love in multiple forms. Vibrating contrary to norms. Creating waves worldwide. Elevating frequencies high. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick. Get with it, we built it, you can't flip me dip it. From TikTok
I'm telling on you, Jaguar. I'm telling Nicki Minaj that you stole my bike 31 years ago, Jaguar. It's over. I'm telling my big sister that you stole my bike 31 years ago, Jaguar. You thought it was over with? You thought we were done with your ass, Jaguar? I'm telling my big sister that you stole my bike. Let's see if you steal another one. We're not done with you.
To the moon.
I'm telling.
I'm a
content creator.
It's okay. That's okay.
This is my job.
Hey, I bet they mad.
From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made it. Nigga, we made it.
Creators of nonsense.
I'm telling. I'm telling. Come on over here, Nikki, so I can tell you all about it.
Running wild, trying to find more money, more time to fix the loss, make it alright.
It ain't easy
going through this life, blinded by false light, feeling dead inside. But there's hope for wrongs to be made right.
Yep.
Long as we can stay living
absolutely.
Today.
Now make sure y'all check out the album.
All we want, all we
need, all we ever really need was you.
All we ever really needed was you.
Nikki, it was you. Bring your ass over here, Nikki. Oh, come on, Nikki. Come talk to the Atlas family one time.
Another year, another tear, another word, another ear. Wisdom only speaks to understanding that can't hear. Believing by only seeing makes the vision unclear. High tides of love will flood. The Atlas
family is here.
All we want,
talk to him.
all we need, all we
All we ever really wanted was.
all we ever really needed was you. I bless you.
Talk to him. Make it a wave. Make love a wave. And let's see how far to go. I want to join the caravan of love and make love a wave.
All we ever
Let's make it a wave.
was you.
Let's see how far to go. He ain't done. He is not done.
Listen to the beat of love.
They thought they was gonna stop love. You can't stop love. Love wins every time.
True love, real love, genuine love. Ooh, listen to the beat of love. Listen to the beat of love. Pace. I told you once before. Told you once before that I'm your everything. Ooh. Listen to the beat of love. Listen to the beat of love. Now you told me before, told me once before that you would do anything for me. Listen to the beat of love. Listen to the beat of love. Now told me before, told me once before that you would do anything for me. Listen to the beat of love. Listen to the beat of love. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your heart. Listen to the beat of love. Listen to the beat of love.
Brandon, come on up. Music now for you. 1 second, YouTube. We got a guest on TikTok coming up. Let's see. And this is the intellectual side of things. So right now they're looking at the picture of the Last Supper. What's going on with you?
So I've only ran across your live before, and I didn't really stop in because I was like, yep, I agree. But recently, I've been wanting to look into how the beast of like Revelations is connected to also the stars in astrology, like the different ones.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know if you knew anything about that.
You mean when you say the beast, you mean the one that sit by the water, or are you talking about like the four beasts of mankind? I mean, like the eagle, the bulls.
Yeah, all of those.
Okay. Now, in reference to the constellations, you mean the story of them in the constellations, or how they reference to?
How they reference to.
Okay, so this goes back to like Greek mythology and the story of like, you remember when they said in Greek mythology there was a labyrinth that was created, and that labyrinth had a man bull down there, and yes, and that Minotaur that's where Taurus comes from. See, so you do know the story, you are familiar with it. Okay. And that was one of the reference to the story of the beast, right? Because down here, this is considered like a gladiator school, right? And that beast that is inside of mankind is still running rapid. You just don't know what you're looking for when you're searching for the beast that's inside of mankind, because it's wrapped up with titles like feelings and emotions and greed and gluttony and all different types. I think the Bible really referred to them as the 72 demons of the soul of man, with Baal being at the head, or
Isn't that like, I don't know why, but I just thought of like the place on the Kabbalah wherever I forget which place it is on the Kabbalah, but it ties in reference to, or I should say correlates with the devil tarot card, and it's basically how there's like order between like opposites, and then you go into that path where that card is represented, and then it gives the illusion of the separation of the light and dark, masculine and feminine. So is that connected to
yes,
Taurus at all?
the tale of two coins in a sense. So this is where you get the ram and the bull, right? For they both are a representation of animals with horns, yet one operates in one way and the other one operates in another way, right?
Yeah, because if you look at the Lovers card, like they're willingly together and they're like balanced, and then you look at the Devil card and you look at the bottom of their feet, then they're chained together. So it's giving like an illusion.
Yes, and that illusion still plays forth today. And this is why they created the whole opposite attract concept, or the whole twin flame, where you think toxicity is the normal for a bondage.
When in fact that we should balance both those energies in one another.
Exactly. For I should protect your weaknesses and lean on to my strengths, and you should protect my weaknesses and lean on to your strengths.
Okay. What's the other one?
Then you have then you have the ego, right? The ego is a representation of one of the four beasts, right? And that is a representation of some of the things that we feed. We feed these houses of ego and pride and so on and so forth. But when you come down to the gist of it, and the book of Revelations is very clear, there's a prostitute that sit by the waters, and the prostitute is corrupting the waters. And that's roughly Revelation 17, 1-7. This is Mystery Babylon.
Okay.
So it tells you about the beast that once was, that will be again. And that comes with the rise of the waters. But it's not talking about waters that's outside the body. It is talking about waters that are inside the body. Before we can see a flood on the outside of the body, we have to see a flood on the inside of the body first. Does that make sense?
So, yes, as above, so below. But when you're saying waters in the body, I know that's symbolical. So can you explain that further for me?
Okay, so in the lower half of your body, the same water doesn't operate in the higher half of your body. So like the same waters that might cause you to have, arousal, so on and so forth,
We were
whatever.
talking about the Kundalini snake.
In a sense, yes, the kundalini that runs through the spinal cord, that is a correlation to your uh nervous system and everything of that, or the Egyptians considered it to be depicted as a river, and that river, yeah. So, and then it is different stories based off of what storyline. I think the Sumerians depicted the body to be a tomb, where they had the lower gods in the lower half of the tomb, and then Anu, Enki, and Lil, and so on and so forth.
Yes,
was
those
in
are always connected, especially the Mayan Sumerians with Kemet.
yeah. So
So the first beast of Taurus, what beast was that in reference to in Taurus in Revelation again?
when you look at it, it's going to tell you about the effects that it has on the four beasts of this plane, right? So it's really like,
Effects.
yeah, the effects that it's going to have, because the beasts are actually references of different things that are inside of our DNA. So it's not a reference to actual, like, it's a reference to Taurus because it's talking about the energy that's coming from Taurus. Taurus is considered the head, right? Because it's Aries, the head, Taurus is the throat. So it's the Ra head, right?
Oh, okay.
So this is a reference to Taurus and Aries and being connected, and then Cancer coming into as the breast, but so on and so forth. So this is how you build the body using the zodiac signs, and Christ being the 13th, which is at the foot of Hercules, holding the serpent, or the draconian constellation, is a representation of the one that connects the 12.
I thought he was Pisces.
He was in the Pisces era. He came in the Pisces era, which is a representation of feet or fish. And that's why at the foot of Hercules lies the entry to the Golden Gate, because that's the story of, Hercules ruling the sky or challenging the gods, thus far traveling to Olympus and becoming a demigod. And that's the yeah, so these different stories are variations of stories that was already stories that became different stories.
So all that I should know, or all that you know, is the Aries and Taurus affecting the four beasts. I probably should have looked further into this.
I think it's more energies than that are coming in. Every 2 hours we pass through one of the zodiac signs. So there's
every
forces.
2 hours?
Yes, that's why it's broken down into 24 hours in a day, because there's 12 zodiac signs and we pass through the higher half and the lower half of that sign. So every 2 hours we pass through a zodiac sign, which equals up to the total of 12 or 24. That's our 24 hours in a day. So there's energies that's coming in through the universe as we pass through these hourly, forces. But we can't see them, but we know that it's being changed. We know that something is happening inside of us. We know that our, digestive system might be changing. We know our sleeping habits might be changing. Yes. Our level of conversation is changing, so something is happening. And if you look at the Schumann resonator yesterday, you will see it has been doing astronomical things.
So basically, it's not just it's the energies changing around us. And so how should I look at this? Should I look at it as that? Obviously, I definitely believe in like the energy of the stars and the planets and stuff like that. So you're saying that's affecting our energy, which is in fact affecting our internal clock. So it's affecting our sleep, affecting our hunger.
Yes, cause and effect. Yes. The operation of cause and effect. Yes.
So there's nothing else that I need to know about with the 4 beasts being connected to the other astrology signs.
I mean, in a physical sense, no, but in a spiritual sense, yes, there's always things that you can learn regarding this, because this is how you have this mental operation of an ascension process, which will allow you to get to your Akashic records, which will allow you to remember previous versions of yourself. For we have been here for 12 cycles, and we're in the 13th cycle now. So we have been here, for 12 cycles through in many different vessels. And when you get your Akashic records and you learn how to, put these different variations of fragments, the fragments are coming in memories. The fragments are coming in through different small variations of thoughts. You ever been in a moment where you knew something, but you didn't quite know how you knew it?
Yeah, it's called clear knowing or clear cognizance, which I have deja vu,
clairvoyance, yes, all of that good stuff. So, the journey is to be a forever learner, and even if you do start teaching, you're supposed to be a student and a teacher. Christ was showing people how to be students and teachers, because as a teacher, you are to teach, but as a student, you are to learn. And if you're learning and teaching at the same time, you will exhibit great exemplary measures.
Rewards, yes.
Yes.
Rewards, blessings. So what about the whole entire thing of, like, I'm sure you've heard of, like, Christ would have never been his name, like, and then we should just refer it to Christ consciousness.
Well, that's what it is, Christ consciousness, but it's still, people feel more comfortable when they give something a face,
to connect.
Yeah, when they give it a face to connect, it's a lot easier, if you look at the original name, Jesus Christos meaning to reflect, however you want to look at it, or if you go back further than that in examples of Ion, or if you go back further than that, there was different exemplary measures. If you look up Alexander the Greek or Alexander the Great, you will see that he too hold certain variations of titles that was given to Christ in the biblical text.
Much so.
Yeah, so they gave these different titles to a multitude of different people in a multitude of different sectors at a multitude of different times.
So,
but as you can see on the backdrop, they always knew about a consciousness because they gave it a voice. See, it was the voice of Israel's conscious. You see what I'm saying? It was the voice of Israel's consciousness, which means that even in the biblical text, they knew about a certain level of consciousness. And since consciousness is in everything, then they had to understand that one was all and all was one.
So also, not just Christ being born in the age of Pisces, but in Israel and, like, Egypt, that area, that perfectly, like, that spot of Earth perfectly aligns with the Orion star belt. And also, we know how Christ was referenced as also the morning star. So I don't think that's any coincidence.
Well, if you look at the morning star in a reference to the Lyran constellation, if you look at April 2024, there was a Lucifer comet that re-entered back into the Lyran constellation that was titled the morning star. And that would be a reference to the return of the morning star. And then it was also referenced as Lucifer, which is considered to be the Lucifer comet. And yes, and that is also a reference of the light bringer. And it's ironic that the light bringer will return to Lyra during the Aquarius sky, the time that he said he will return. So in the time of water, the light bringer is returned. And Aquarius sky is considered to be the water bearer, and that is etheric.
There's a star above her.
But it's etheric water. The star.
So if you think about that, that's probably why there's a star above it.
The star is a reference to the light of Lyra and the cradle of light. Because there was an Orion war during the galactic battles. There's fragments of memories of this inside of our mind, but our carnal will always scare us from that type of level of
It's a cycle, though. So I mean, is that what we're seeing again?
In a sense, you're seeing a physical form of what's taking place inside the multitudes of, so in our expression of reality is just a physical expression of what our spirit is going through. So if you're seeing a physical fight, that means there is a spiritual fight going on inside, and that physical fight is an expression of that. For even the Vikings believe that the mind was the greatest battlefield.
Yeah, which affects where they would go to, the different halls, like what they were doing and what was going as an effect, what was going on in the mind.
Well, yeah, that's why they said the greatest. You get to go to the halls of Valhalla on the battlefield, because the real battlefield was the mind that they were talking about.
That's
So
if you passed in honor
on the battlefield. You're overlooking what I'm saying. I'm talking about the battlefield. The reference to the battlefield was not a physical battlefield.
Yeah, that's why it's about what's going on the inside. If no matter if it was on the battlefield or just hand-to-hand combat.
No, most battles are won in the mind. Most battles are over before they even start.
Yeah, that's why they say with honor.
All right.
I don't know. Apparently, I heard how the gates to Valhalla are closed or something. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that, but
well, that's what I'm saying. When you're practicing duality, you're always made to put the other persona in fear, because you are in fear yourself. So you're always going to say the fearful things instead of the endless possibilities, because one's journey of oneself begins inside of oneself. So when you are operating in fear, surely your tongue is going to speak of that fear that you yourself are operating in, or worry, or doubt, or whatever it is that you could be in operation of.
basically right now I'm just observing right now and taking everything in. I'm trying not to put too much out with everything that's going on right now.
That's a good place to be.
There is some anxiousness, but that's not for myself. It's just for other people. You know?
Right. So basically, you're not anxious for yourself, but you feel it when other people are anxious, thus far taking in a little bit of their energy and becoming anxious yourself.
That, and obviously the level of conversation that we've been having, I know other people aren't there or just were never meant to reach that in their lifetime, and that's okay. But I worry, as in the times we're in right now, I do worry, how they will let everything that's going on right now affect them, and that's what's making me anxious.
So worry for
1 second.
But that's understandable, though. I mean, with everything that's going on, there is a lot going on, and that's not even including the home front. So yeah, but I think if we all come to the realization that what is always was and always will be, and it's inevitable, then I think we might have a notion of coming to a level of comfort that says everybody's going to make it. Everything might not be for everybody, but everybody's gonna make it. You know what I mean? That's how I like to think. I like to think that, even though everything not for everybody, my way to the top ain't your way to the top, and your way to the top ain't my way to the top. And that's why I'm okay with all these people that sucking. And I mean, that's why I don't care, because they chose their route, they chose their steps, they chose their, you know what I mean? If I chose the tougher path with integrity, and it comes with all of this going, people going against me because I choose to protect the mental, or choose to operate in the spirit, whatever it is, then that I'm cool with it. That's why I made my peace a long time ago with this, how this plays out, because I realize, like, if I'm here for a greater cause, a greater purpose, then I'm going to expect all of this adversity. I'm going to expect all of this, I'm going to expect it. Why? Because I know that we're born in a world of sin. So if you aim to do what's righteous in the world of sin, then your friends should be few, and that's my reality. I know that this world is sinful. I know that they enjoyed it. You heard what Usher said. Usher had that crazy ass look in his eye. He said, there's many gardens, and some of them are dark, and you have to enjoy them gardens. What the fuck? He said that at that damn let them eat cake shit. Hey, TikTok, make sure y'all hit all the proper buttons that you're supposed to hit. YouTube, you know what it is. You know what it is, YouTube. Hit the button, all the buttons that you're supposed to hit, right? Listen, I don't know what be going on. I don't claim to know what be going on, right? But hey, what's happening is happening. Okay. And it is what it is. But however you looking at this, as we moving forward with this, everything is going to be everything. And I'm okay with it. I'm at peace with the people that fall for what they fall for. I'm at peace because they're at peace with it. If they like it, I love it. Ain't that what they say? If you like it, I love it. So yeah, if they like it, I love it. They want to sit there and put out falsifications. They want to put out there and put out false narratives. Look, we moving on to better things. Look, we trying to get Nikki over here. All right, we are going to do this tonight when we go live tonight at 8:30. We're gonna go. I mean, at 8 o'clock, something like that. We're gonna go live on all panels around that time on TikTok. We're gonna put the backdrop up on TikTok, and everybody just at Nikki on every account, and eventually she's gonna see the live. And then, hey, listen, even if she pull up on us with an attitude, she pulled up on us. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they don't be liking when we bother them and shit. You know what I mean? They be, so they might pull up like, but hopefully she don't. And hopefully we can hold some sort of conversation, on a higher level, because talking to Jaguar ain't it. If I look back at all of my conversations with Jaguar about different variations of things that took place in the industry, she told me that Tevin Campbell was trying to sue her, or did want to sue her, or something like that. Tevin Campbell, right? She said all types.
Talking about that one dude with like the not copper, but like almost gold copper looking glasses on here.
No. But you scared the hell out of me. I forgot you was here.
Sorry, I'm at work. And whenever there's no customers, it's kind of like my downtime.
I started talking to the YouTube. Forgot you was here.
Yeah, I tend to do that. I'm sorry. You're not the only one.
No.
I also have very like quiet footsteps. So like at other workplaces, if I would go in the back, let's just say I got to work before other people, and like I would just quietly walk to like a back room, and then like they wouldn't even hear me. They would just like turn around and they would jump. I also do that.
Oh, you sneaky. You sneaky. That's what you mean. You sneaky. You little sneaky. You little sneaky.
Say my energy's light.
like a cat, like a feline.
I actually have a tattoo of cat. I love cats. And Sekhmet is my like favorite Egyptian deity.
Sekhmet. Sekhmet. If y'all don't know who Sekhmet is one of the mothers of Horus. Yes.
She's
So
an aspect of Isis, right?
yes, so you have Isis and Osiris that bore Horus, but what they don't tell you is about the feline energy of Sekhmet that is considered to be Horus's second mother. So there was actually three energies that brought Horus into this ideology. And if you look at it as a reference to the body, then you know Horus is a representation of fish secretion or whatever, and you know what it creates inside the body, so on and so forth. This is where a lot of your hormones and stuff come from, or this is where a lot of feline ways come from, right? So this is
Especially the feminine energy.
yeah, this is that Sekhmet.
Yeah, she was all about cleansing. Also, she has another like very motherly, protective side of her, and also healing or destroying that way, or healing and destroying with medicine or poisons. So her priestesses would have been adept in like herbs and poisons.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a dream about that, and I don't want to say it's a past life, but that's what it felt like because I was in a different body. But because I'm still always like very skeptical, but I do like lean towards it as a past life. But yeah, I'm always like, I never try to like put a final pin on something, but I'm definitely curious about her and everything.
I don't know. When you study some of this stuff, everything goes back to witches came. So if you are in the notion of the mindset of that energy, then most likely that energy was a stronger part of you. And even though we are all a mix, blending cup, you could think of it as like a petri dish, and just different droplets of things get added to the petri dish that spread the other things out. It doesn't take away from the original droplet. And
we're not these bodies.
Right.
We're renting them out.
Right. So if you are in the mindset of that energy and getting notions, recollections of it, then most likely that is an energy that is drawn to you or is trying to get your attention. So most likely.
I have a book on her. What was funny? So I go to this one witchy shop, like a little like a town like away from me, and they never have like the same books in at all. They're always like cycling in new stuff. And I was like researching her for like about a week. And I obviously didn't tell anyone about it, just like my own thing. And then after that week, I went down there, and sure enough, it was like how to summon and work with Sekhmet.
Yeah.
So I picked it up.
So I mean, after Sekhmet, you might want to venture into Sophie's dragons, like start understanding Sophie's dragons. And
that's funny you say that, because like first I was thinking about like a couple days ago how I obviously love cats, and then I was like, and then for a while I was thinking about like dragons and stuff, and how I really love like how they look, and like if you like ever like saw my face, how I do my makeup and my long nose and like my nose ring, I kind of like look like a dragon, and I've always felt like really old, like on the inside, and dragons are really old,
ancient. Yeah. So I mean, in the sense of what you're saying, then that would be a nice direction for you to go in as far as understanding that.
So I haven't looked into this. So people that work with like dragon energies, is that like kind of obviously they're not exactly the same, but you know how people work with like the fae or like little people, and it's kind of like unseen forces like that were once there or still there that we can't see. Is that kind of like the same thing with dragons, or how does that work? Like what are they exactly when you're working with them?
In a sense, I can't say too much, but you know, well, because it could be misinformed. You know, it could be misinformation. So,
You know, obviously, I have to at the end of the day look it up on my own. But like, you would know more. You just mentioned that. I have no idea.
well, in
Dragons.
an understanding of it, like you have to go back into the energies of your persona, right? There's energies that are inside of us, and there's a mixture of these energies, and sometimes you're more drawn to one of them than the other one, right? And the understanding of this dragon would be a spiritual thing, right? So there's a spirit, yes, like a spiritual dragon inside of you that is rising, and you know that is what you're, you know, asking to understand. So it would be an understanding more than it would be of a physical understanding.
So it's aspects of ourselves. So like they're not really deified like other spirits that you work with that like, you know, a word of like mouth necessarily.
Right, because spirits inside of you are connected to creation. Spirits outside of you are connected. They are the parts, they are the ones who separated from creation, who deemed that they were outside of creation. So they created the unaliving process and more stuff. They come to you and trick you and tell you that they can provide you with this and provide you with that. But that's when you sell yourself to something outside yourself or something of this world. And you have to remember, even though you're in this world, you're not of this world.
Yeah, because everything comes from the stars
Yes.
anyways, physically.
Yes. So this will be an understanding of Sophie and the dragons and the universe that is inside of you. Also, like you can look up other books too. I think it's The Girl Beyond the Ice Wall or something like that.
Oh, are you talking about what is it called? And it looks like a snowman.
Yes.
Like because there's Atlas. Gaia's on top. That's us. And then there's the name for like the one in the middle that's just right outside of us. Oh gosh, I can never remember it each time, and it makes me so mad.
What, Tara? Tammet? Tara?
I'm not gonna say Narnia. Oh my gosh, it's not Narnia.
I can see why you would say Narnia though.
Yeah, and each time I forget, my mind just goes to Narnia. Stupid.
It's because The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Beautiful movie for its time.
I loved it. I think they should have actually went into more of these multitudes of dimensions instead of just like making it seem like it was a physical unaliving and not showing that these kids was actually operating in multiple dimensions at the same time.
It's because they made it like it's biblical references only, and I think they wanted to keep it with that.
Yeah, well, I think the golden compass was one of them too. I think they should finish out with, his dark material. Yeah, with the bear, with the armored bear.
I loved that as a kid, man. I loved it.
Yeah, they came out with his dark materials on HBO, but they moved it to like Stars, I think. They only in like season 3. They got it paused.
I have that second globe now.
You gotta go look it up now. Yes, his dark materials. Yes. They say they were studying that dust. It's actually stardust. They figured out how to break the tension. And it's like usually they do it with kids, you know, with trauma and stuff like that in this physical world. But I don't know. Allegedly, supposedly, you know. But y'all make sure y'all go check out the album. The album is out, right? We just doing great things, you know what I mean?
I'm not allowed to say, I'm not to say, murmur you clipped him. I've got to say, great for sensual assault. I want to say, murmur. hard to swallow, but these rules we need to follow. Omission still a lie, you be in trouble if you don't comply.
What about freedom?
God-given freedom. I'm talking about freedom. Freedom from.
Okay. Agartha. Yeah. See, like that's why I say like it was so much stuff that was a reference to other stuff, like the Little Mermaid, and a reference to Flounder and Crab, Ursula. Yeah, Ursula, so on and so forth. So, like, there's a story that's connected with mankind, and it says that even Atlas, the story of Atlas, Poseidon, so on and so forth. Even the story of the Titans, and Atlas being one of the Titans who was punished to hold up. Yeah. Well, he actually hold up the constellations. He holds up the sky actually, because he holds up all of the constellations, the 88 constellations that's in the sky.
Yeah, because he is Earth or whatever.
Well, Gaia is the conscious of Earth, but Earth is is a physical form of Gaia. So that's not Earth is its own separate, thing. So
it's the spirit of Earth.
Gaia is Gaia is.
Do you ever do like I don't know, like so-called like classes on here, or?
I tried to start up classes on here. A lot of the classes goes into a lot of stuff that probably someone always determines that it's blasphemous, so they spam my account, and my account goes down. Yeah.
I bet you go into a lot of Gnostic stuff.
Yeah. So I try to, like, in the Discord, I'm trying to put together a group that want to learn it, so that way I can do classes on it, maybe whatever day out the week that they want to actually learn it. And then I'm going to start holding classes on it in the Discord, or, but I tried it on here. And my page gets so many hits that it ended up going down. But you can check out my main page, Order of Atlas. It's got 35K on there. I can't go live on it no more because they permanently banned the live part, but I still do post on it, and it's a part of the business side. And you can click on the link in the bio and head over to the Discord.
I was gonna say, if you had it linked or not. Whenever you make that Discord, if you could shout out to us and let us know, or link it or something, because for me, I remember being a little kid and being given I first got a Bible whenever I was really little, and then maybe 12, 13 another one. And I honestly remember being so fascinated with the different beasts.
Oh, the Atlas bone is in the neck holding up your dome. There's an Atlas bone in the back of your neck, or in the base of your neck, that holds up your dome, in a reference to the Atlas that holds up the constellations, or the Atlas that was punished by Zeus to hold up the sky, so on and so forth. As above, so below, as without, so within. Y'all know the mess. I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah, my apologies. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. I didn't know if you were, I assumed you were replying to some in the comments or something.
Oh, yeah, we're on 5 different platforms right now. 2 pages on TikTok, 2 pages on YouTube, and Twitch.
Cool. I remember, so whenever I got that second Bible, I was so fascinated with the different beasts and revelations. I might still have the picture, but it took me a couple days. I ended up drawing the beast with the different heads, and one of them being a lion head and everything. I'm because I was reading it and my mind couldn't fathom it as I was reading it, because I was taking it literal of what it looked like, and I actually ended up drawing.
Yeah, the 4 beasts. The 4 beasts is the lion, the eagle, the bull, and man.
I ended up drawing that,
and
that's
these
how,
are.
My mind's always I'm very much so had a very Gnostic way of thinking. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
So I would, if you ever get that going, I definitely will join.
Absolutely. Well, I look forward to seeing you over in the Discord. If you click on the link, I'm going to hit you with a follow right now over on TikTok. But make sure we are on YouTube too, so you can come over there and follow on YouTube. I am going to try to start getting some of the stuff going. But like I say, it'd be so hard because people are so set in their ways due to the fact that we are creatures of habits, and it's hard to, how they say old habits die hard, so it's hard for people to have the open mind to engage.
That's because of how they've been taught is all wrong. Like the Bible is spiritual parables, and then they're taught, like whenever they're taught in church, they're taught to take every single story literally when it's a lot of parables, like whenever Jesus like taught in parables. So that's the only thing that they know. And anything else is like witchcraft. No, that's wrong. Heresy. When in fact there's tons of knowledge to like understand how the inside of our minds and bodies work.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here and find your YouTube. Is that linked?
It's not linked on this page because this is the Energy Atlas page, but it's Ralph DaWise right there. Appreciate you, Satin. Appreciate you for putting it in there. It's Ralph DaWise on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Oh, I did not mean to tag that person.
And then you can find you can find the links from the Discord there and everything like that. So
okay, sounds good. Have a blessed day.
You have a great one.
Bye.
Y'all know we just be jamming and I've been jamming and vibing. That was a pretty decent conversation. Sometimes we do have intellectual conversations. We're not just on here, telling you about how tight our cootie cat is. We're not on here, telling you, these different variations of things. We talk about intellectual stuff.
Add up 1 + 1 get 3. Inside you a galaxy, hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Now I know the law of one. Power in the sun. We're made up of liquid gold. Wise will make your mind unfold. Hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Ralph the Wise. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Ralph the Wise. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Ralph the Wise.
Yes, 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 yes. So Nikki, we need you to get over here. We need you to get over here. Love is love. Love is love. We definitely we shaking things up. We have officially shaken things up, and I figured we might as well shake it up a little bit greater over here. I think if Nicki Minaj enters the conversation about Rockefeller, Rock Nation, whatever the case may be, I think, and I think, I think she already knows the platforms to go to as far as, because she already operate in, discernment. I hope you guys are here tonight when we go live. We're going to recap on some variations of things that has been taking place around the whole the industry, pretty much, like, everything that's been going on with the Diddy trial, all these different things that's been going on. Chris Brown's trial is coming up, if I'm not mistaken, or it already passed. I'm not sure, because time don't exist in my mind, so I can't really tell you. But there's a lot of variations of things that's taking place right now. The fact that even with the whole war thing, the fact that Russia is saying that they're not about to do anything, I don't know. Russia, they backed up the military, or backed up the nuclear program of Iran, and now they're saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, man, listen, we ain't got nothing to do with it. So I think Russia is saying, like, and if Russia's saying that they ain't getting involved, then China about to say they not getting involved. They gonna say, like, we want peace. I think China sent a message saying that we're gonna help with the peace. Appreciate the support. I appreciate that. Super sticker, super chat, all of that good stuff. And I feel like, just for the sake of it, since you did do that, I feel like I need to just,
Get me out of the valley of the shadow of death.
So at this moment, everybody just make it wane, make it wane. Make it wane, make it wane. This is the make it rain moment. Feel free to make it rain. If you got a cash app, a super sticker, a super chatter, if you just want to buy somebody a membership, now is the time to do it. This is your moment. This is the place. Now is the time. Feel free. Love is love. Namaste. I pray salutations so long. He's going to be so upset. We took Make It Rain and we made it better. It's almost there, like you want to hear it now. Now you're like, drop that Make It Rain beat. Anything you can do, we could just do it better. We might as well just go ahead and get the rights to Make It Rain, and that way anybody say Make It Rain, they owe us.
Get me out of the valley of the shadow of death.
Hey, King World, you might as well just go ahead and get the Atlas family disco going and just practice this for us right here. King World's going to be playing this. Y'all hear me? King World's going to be DJing this in his DJ booth in his garage. He's going to be make it rain, make it rain. He's going to be in all the disco clubs right here. I can see it now. This is going to be a rave banger right here. It's going to be a rave banger. Hey, appreciate the gift of membership, y'all. Whoever's the gift of membership. I don't know who got the membership, but hey, you just got a membership. Hey, King World, send that track, King World. I ain't gonna strike you. Just go ahead and spin that. Matter of fact, you can go to Spotify and spin it. Go to Spotify and spin that track. Play that, DJ. Appreciate the super sticker. Play that, DJ. DJ, won't you play your girl a love song? You really wanna try to get a love on. You look at me, you look at her. I can tell by the whole fucking this her. Get your asses out of here. Yeah. King World, you keep on playing your asses. Next, we're going to beam you up, Scotty. You keep on playing, doing all of this stalker-ish, you know. Keep on playing, King World. You know, all of y'all. We're going to show y'all. Y'all wanted to do some Hunger Games, lying on people and shit, all of that weird shit. Yeah. Don't you like when the truth start coming to the light? Don't you like when the universe just start making examples out of people for you and you ain't even got to lift a finger? Ain't that right, Luther? Yeah, that is, Luther. Tell him about it, Luther. Huh? You think you Billy Blanco over there or some shit? Hey, he think he Billy Blanks and shit. You know what I mean? I seen him DJing with his shirt off. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this dude? He 58 years old. Damn near built like Big Meech. DJing in a half-built garage with his shirt off. What the hell is wrong with these people? Huh? Hot as hell in that DJ booth. Ain't got no lick of air in there. Getting high, sweating, and DJing some old-ass 60s shit. Yeah, because you can't play no new music, copyright strikes. I'm telling you, King World, you should have been friends with us, man. Could have took you over to TikTok where you can just, because you can play everybody's shit over there on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You could have went over to TikTok and you could have really like build your, you know what I mean? You playing it on YouTube where you only entitled to play certain shit. You know? That's why you sitting there with a page that can't get monetized, making up lies for yourself and shit. Been here 15 years on YouTube and can't get monetized. We're going to clean your ass up too. And you keep on talking shit, I'm going to report it to McDonald's that you stole their emblem and just turned it upside down. And they going to sue your ass. Yeah, we're going to love to see your ass smile then. Huh? We're going to love to see you smile then when I tell McDonald's that you stole their emblem as a copyright and literally copywritten a damn emblem that's already copywritten. You can't just turn those shit upside down and make it your copywritten emblem. That's already copywritten, dumbass. I'm sorry, TikTok. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to curse TikTok. I'm sorry. They just not smart. They not that smart over there on YouTube. They not smart over there. And they you know, sometimes they be getting me angry, you know. Yeah, whole logo. You're gonna copyright some shit that's already copywritten. You think well, you better go ahead. You better go ahead. Whole Ronald McDonald house will be on your motherfucking top. We'll have your ass out here looking like the Hamburglar, talking about I'd gladly pay you Wednesday for a burger today. Keep on playing. Keep on playing. Keep on. We're gonna show y'all. Huh? You're going to say what you want to say, but you going to stop stalking these women on YouTube. I promise you are. I ain't never seen nobody do that was just the weirdest stuff ever. He talking about something. I'm knocking on people's doors and all of that. What? I'm going to send the beam team. I send somebody to knock on your door. We calling your phone right now. That's Stalker 101 type shit. You weirdo. So you better watch it. All right? You better watch it. All right? Yeah, we on y'all. Yeah, what you got to say now? Cultivate with Kai, Lady Bridget. Where y'all at? Lady Bridget, Humps and the Bumps, huh? Where y'all at now? Where's y'all at now? Where y'all gonna go now? Y'all want to come over here and talk to me? Huh? You done push the Mario button. You want to come over here? Come on. Come on. Come on. You walk over here, but you limp back. Come on. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Come on. Bring that ass here, boy. Yeah, now y'all don't want to hold no convos. Now y'all all somewhere trying to act like y'all done moved on from the conversation. Man, I did that. No. You participated in the defamation of character too. Y'all all participated in defaming other people's character. So, you know, now that everything is playing out how it's playing out, my. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. You know what I mean? Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. But we told y'all, if it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck, and it's up. Let me check out Spotify and see if that album dropped already, because they be moving fast. Disco, they don't be playing about us. They put our music out there quick. Oh, well, I might get an email. Did you have to put the same artist name in, or did you have to put a different artist name in?
Because we already had that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to OKP. These people, they was on here attacking people, you know, and then they got mad that people defended theyself, you know.
You think you're bad, think you're smart. You're running in this world without a heart. Then everything falls apart. You should've known from the start. You're playing tough. Think you're it, acting rough. You the shit, but will you ever find your way? Could right now be the day. We riding round with the truth. Hey, to the ones that's falling, we salute. Hey, riding round with the truth. Hey, answer to the calling, we salute. Hey, you live for sex, and all the money. Not looking for the land of milk and honey. The chosen choose to reply. Open your third eye. You think you got it, but you're weak. You be nodded. Time to seek peace, love, decency, higher frequency. We riding round with the truth. Hey, to the ones that's falling, we salute. Hey, riding round with the truth. Hey, answer to the calling, we salute. Hey, riding round with the truth. Hey, to the ones that's falling, we salute. Hey, riding round with the truth. Hey, answer to the calling, we salute.